Hey guys, it's Ellie from Elsie Bell's Bookshelf. I'm back today to share some DESTASH books with you again. I need to get rid of these. My poor bookshelf is pretty weighed down and it needs a break. So I'm going to put these in my shop today. I won't have any tutorials for my A Bunga Junk journal kits out today because I'm sick and I just don't have the energy to work a long video and stand here because it hurts my back and stuff. But anyway, enough complaining. These are some of the books. First, I want to say a couple things. We have so named this month Small Business September in honor of that wonderful motorcycle. No, in honor of the small businesses that are handmade, especially around Etsy. So somebody came to me last night and they were upset because some people were being rude, and I really am so against being like that. I just don't understand why there's any need for that. But I do want to remind everyone that my motto for this month is spread the love. I've written that over and over again in my descriptions on my videos, and it doesn't just mean going and buying something from a shop. It means, you know, if you go to a shop and you love that shop, but you can't buy anything right now, you can still message that person and tell them that, wow, I really love your stuff, it's gorgeous, and I'll be back in a couple weeks or whatever, you know, and make their day that way. It makes my day when people say those things to me, and I like messaging people just to tell them how beautiful their items are, and I do that a lot. I also like promoting shops that have just started and only have 1 or 2 sales or no sales, and I try to put them in my group and try to ask people to go and favorite them. So if you see a post like that, it takes but a second to click on the link and go to that shop and favorite their shop, favorite a couple of items, or purchase something if you like it. And if you're still here through my babbling, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, I just want to remind people that the people that do this small business and handmade business, a lot of us are stay-at-home moms. So if you order something custom and it's a bit late, you know, cut that person some slack. You don't know what's going on in their life. Like last month I had a death in my family. It was awful, tragic death, and so I took like 4 or 5 days off, and that really made all my orders, what's the word? I don't know, late, but you know, just like later, and it's taken me a while to even catch up to that. So with children, illnesses, sicknesses, and things like that, appointments, those are things that people that work from home have to deal with. And so when you're working a 9-to-5 job, you leave the house, you don't have all those distractions to distract you from your work. It's easier to meet your deadlines. And I've been there. I've worked 9-to-5 jobs, and I have to say that trying to work from home and you know, produce items while taking care of 5 children and my husband and everything is a lot of work, and we might get backed up. So go around to shops that you love, people that you know, whatever, tell them how much you appreciate them and how wonderful they are. And even if you have an order and it's late, message that person and be like, you know, take your time. If something's going on, that's perfectly fine. I can wait a couple more weeks. Spread the love. This is what about September is about. It should be like this every month. And yeah, so I appreciate every single one of my customers, everyone who's subbed to me, everyone who's in my group, my design team, my new journaling friends. I love all of you. And so let's get into these books because I've talked long enough and my throat hurts. Okay, so we have Mary Engelbright's Autumn. It's a really cute little book. A whole bunch of adorable images you can use in your journals. I know people like to collect these Mary Engelbright things. So there's this. There is Reader's Digest. Oops, too big. Back to Basics. It's just about going back to your roots in simpler times, and instructions on how to do those kinds of things. And so I really I like that. Then I have this Reader's Digest Complete Do-It-Yourself Manual. The first page is pretty cool. It's got these tool images on that, and a lot of neat handyman stuff inside if you're making a handyman's journal, homemaker's journal, something like that. This would be great. Gardening and landscaping techniques. This is a great filler page book. If I come across a book like this and there's a lot of text, I will put some coffee dyed paper on here after I coffee dye the paper, and you know, for journaling. That way you can still see the text around it, you can still read it a little bit. I like doing that. The Big Book of Gardening Skills, same thing. There are some illustrations, and yeah, these coffee dye really cool. I love coffee dyeing these kind of papers, the thick white papers, and they come out really nice. Complete Guide to Needlework. Some lady was making home ec books, homemaker books. I can't remember exactly what they were called. Look at that, that's cute. This would be perfect for that. Even the cover. I know she used a big book for hers, so. Okay, and then we have Black Beauty, a children's book. Copyright 1975. It's falling apart a little bit, and it's colored. You can see here. And it's really cute. So you could use the cover for the journal and cut out these images and put them in there. It's really sweet. It needs love. Little Red Riding Hood. It's got the sleeve with a really nice cover on there, and these images are cute. Little squirrels and some syrup and bread. It's adorable. And really cute images. Want to make a Little Red Riding Book journal or a fairy tale journal? You know what? This would be awesome with Lindsey Zenora's little storybook ephemera packs that she just put out. They are adorable. You should go and check those out. I will link her below. Thank you to the person who reminded me yesterday that I didn't link her below yesterday. So I have this grandparents journal. I liked the pattern, and I was going to make a journal for my grandparents, but to be honest, I'm not really into the vintage children images, and so I'm not going to use it, but it does have some really cute grandparent type, like my grandparents had the hummingbird feeders, and you know, all these things that remind us of our grandparents are in here. So you could use the pages if you're going to make a grandparents journal, or you can use it for whatever you want. So there's that. The King with Six Friends. This is from the 1960s, I think. 1968. The images are really cool. They're different. So I really liked reading this. Read this to my little girls, and they liked it. So there's this, and that is it. So I hope that you guys did not take my babbling the wrong way, because it wasn't meant to judge or be mean. It's just meant to encourage you to be kinder to one another and to the people that are making your items. And I'm not just doing this to get out of having to work hard on my customs, which I really am, and working very hard, but yeah, so just spread the love, you know, keep the rudeness in check, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.